Hi gorgeous, so you've just been diagnosed with hidradenitis suppurativa. Now what? Stay tuned and I'm going to share with you how you can deal with just getting this big news and how to take it. Hi gorgeous, so you just got the big news that you have been diagnosed with hidradenitis suppurativa. Such a huge word, you've never heard of it, you're kind of like a little bit stunned right now, but I'm sure you're also very relieved that you've put a name to this roller coaster of a ride and a condition. So I'm sure it's bittersweet for you right now. I know it was for me when I got diagnosed. I was dealing with hidradenitis suppurativa since the age of 14 years old, and it took about 7 years for me to actually find a doctor and a specialist who knew what they were talking about and diagnosed me with the condition. And when I got diagnosed, it was super life-changing for me because I was able to do all the research on it. There weren't many books out there at the time, but I was just able to do all of the research on what the condition was and kind of link things together and put pieces to the puzzle together for myself, and it really helped me in healing myself and putting myself into remission. So I want to let you know that yes, you've been diagnosed, but this condition does not define who you are. And my suggestion to you, the first thing I would do if I were you would just be to actually get a journal. So get a journal and start writing down everything that is happening to your body, all of the news that these doctors are telling you, whoever your specialist is. Make sure that you go out there and really do some research around, dermatologists and skin specialists for autoimmune disorders, because that's going to be a big one. I have a team of doctors that know my condition, are studying it here in Toronto, and are doing tons of research around the condition, and they are just amazing support for me. And even though I only see each of them about once a year, that's really all I need to kind of be updated on what would work next. And it just helps you. It helps you feel supported. So make sure that you grab a journal, write down, the doctors that left a great impression on you, write down how you were feeling when you heard about the news. Stress is a common factor across the board for anyone who has hidradenitis suppurativa, and it's a huge trigger for flare-ups. So being able to write down your feelings and just keep yourself open to sharing your emotions, it's going to help you reduce that level of stress, and you'll be able to look back at what's working for you, what's not. That's really how I got myself into being into remission. So keeping a journal of everything that you're eating, what you're using on your skin, what your skin doesn't like, what your HS hates. For me, my HS hates aloe vera, right? It doesn't really care for vitamin E, and for a lot of people, vitamin E is a lifesaver. So just make sure that you are monitoring everything so that you can get to learn your body and learn your condition. It's going to go a long way for you. It's also nice just to know what HS is completely. I'm sure you've done some research already, so you do know that it's an autoimmune disorder. It affects your skin, certain areas that are folded, like under your breast, between your buttocks, under your arms, your groin, and maybe you just get it in one area. For me, it was under my breast. It started between my buttocks with just one really bad cyst at the age of 14, and then it turned into an abscess, a boil, and it went all downhill, the drill. And then after I had surgery and that one was cleared up, it moved under my breast for about I don't even know how many years now, really, at the top of my head, but it was for a long time, until about the age of 22, 23, until I got myself into remission. So just understand that this condition does not define you. You are still such a beautiful soul. You're a beautiful person. You have so much more going for you than, just being totally consumed in this condition, because I know how consuming it can be. But I also want you to remind yourself of the things that you love in life, the things that fuel you, the things that light you up and make you happy, because that's really what's going to keep us and hold us and keep it all together. Because, you know, it's a very isolated condition. Sometimes you could feel embarrassed sharing it with your friends. It's hard to explain it to people. I know I had friends for years who just year after year, they still didn't understand what the hell I was talking about. Like, you know, they would say things like, is it a pimple? Is it, like, what is it, right? But it's so much deeper than a pimple, and a lot of people don't understand that. But that's why I created this channel, so that we can come together and really just be a union and support system for each other. So the first things first for you is to really subscribe to this channel, because I am going to walk you through everything that I've done to put myself into remission and give you all the tips and knowledge that I know. And I just really hope it serves you and helps you. And I just want you to know that I'm here for you. This whole community is here for you, and you can always inbox me. You can leave a note on our Facebook page or in the Facebook group for HS Story, and join the community. And just know that you do have people who are going through this with you, and you are not alone. And this is an amazing day for you, because you're going to be able to do all the research you can and really start experimenting with yourself and experimenting with your body. And I just want you also to just have faith that there is, you know, a chance for you to be in remission and to cure yourself. And even though the doctors will say there is no cure, I do believe in the power of words. And every day I tell myself that I am cured. And I believe that what you feel and what you speak really manifests into existence. So I'm definitely going to be talking about that in future videos. But just have faith that this is not the end for you. Have faith that there is light at the end of the tunnel for you, because there is. And I just want you to know that. Once again, I want you to know that you are enough. You are so worthy. HS does not define who you are. And you are a warrior. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.